Now exercise 1.1, question number 8. Is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of negative 1 by 8? Why or why not? You have to check whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of negative 1 and 1 by 8. Negative 1 by 8, which is equal to negative of 1 by 8. Then equal to negative of 1 into 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So 9 by 8. So the rational number form is negative 9 by 8. Or negative of 9 by 8. That is the given rational number. Now you have to look into whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse. So you know that the multiplicative inverse means the reciprocal. So the multiplicative inverse of negative 9 by 8 equal to, what is the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of negative 9 by 8? It is 8 by negative 9. 8 by negative 9, or we can write it as a negative 8 by 9. Here look at the question. What is given here? 8 by 9. So whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of negative 1 and 1 by 8? No. Now we have to answer this part also. Why or why not? Why we are saying that it is not the multiplicative inverse? Okay. So no. 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse. Inverse of negative 1 and 1 by 8. And this negative 1 and 1 by 8 is same as negative 9 by 8. So we have to write down the reason. The given rational number is negative 9 by 8. In the question it is given, you have to check whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse. So negative 9 by 8 into 8 by 9, that is, this one is the rational number. When this rational number is multiplied by its reciprocal or multiplicative inverse, the product is always 1. That means a rational number into its a multiplicative inverse or reciprocal is equal to 1. The product of a rational number and its a reciprocal is always 1. So we have to get the answer as 1. We are going to check it. Negative 9 by 8 is the given rational number. You have to check whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse. So negative 9 by 8 into 8 by 9, negative 9 into 8, negative 72 divided by 8 into 9, 72. Then negative 72 divided by 72, what is the answer? Negative 1. So which is not equal to 1, because a rational number into its reciprocal. A rational number, when it is multiplied with its reciprocal, the product should be equal to 1. Here the answer is not equal to 1. We got the answer as negative 1. Therefore, we can say that 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of negative 1 by 8. Now question number 9. It is similar to question number 8. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 and 1 by 3? So, the number given is 3 and 1 by 3. First we can write it in the rational form. 3 and 1 by 3 is equal to 3 into 3 9, 9 plus 1 equal to 10. So, 10 by 3. So, 1 by 3 is equal to 10 by 3. That is the given rational number. This is our rational number. Then what is the reciprocal of 10 by 3? Reciprocal of 10 by 3 is equal to, or multiplicative inverse of 10 by 3 is equal to 3 by 10. Then what is 3 by 10? The decimal form. If you represent the fraction 3 by 10 in decimal form, what is the answer? 0.3. Therefore, what we can say? Yes. 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of 3 and 1 by 3. 3 and 1 by 3 means it is 10 by 3. Now, why or why not? We have to say why we are saying that it is the reciprocal. That means the rational number multiplied with its reciprocal, you have to get the product as 1. Now, we are going to verify it. Then the rational number is given as what? 3 and 1 by 3. 3 and 1 by 3 is a 10 by 3. 10 by 3 into, you have to check whether 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse. 10 by 3 into 0.3 equal to 10 by 3 into 0.3 means it is 3 by 10. So, 3 by 10 equal to 10 into 3, 30. 30 by 3 into 10, 30. So, 30 by 30 is equal to 1. So, that property is satisfied here. The rational number multiplied with its reciprocal, the product is always 1. So, we can say that 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 and 1 by 3. So, this part if you want, you can simply check it whether you are getting the reciprocal or not, and we can say that whether it is the multiplicative inverse or not. After that, you have to say the reason clearly. What is the reason? A rational number multiplied with its reciprocal, the product should be equal to 1. Here we got the answer as 1. Therefore, 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse.